Hi, this is Team 9, and we're giving a project update on wellbore integrity modeling using finite element analysis and mechanical earth modeling.
My name is Jake Fisher. I'm here to talk about how we've advanced our communication since the last project charter. We've continued communication with our student advisor, Dennis Klemenko. He will help us decide what data we will actually be required to obtain before we can successfully run the simulation in MEM. We've also had contact with Dr. Hughes, who has provided us with a contact at Chevron, who is coming to LSU in December to discuss FEA and MEM software with the college, and hopefully he'll be able to meet with our group while he's here. We've also reached out to our industry advisor, who is Mike Boudreau, about obtaining necessary log data, but we've hit a roadblock with that, but we're continuously working to work around that. We've also reached out to Dr. Eckert, who is the instructor for the FEA class here at LSU, and we hope that he'll be able to help us with any issues we find in the software. The log data that would be required to run this simulation in MEM would be acoustic logs, resistivity logs, and SP and gamma logs. We would also need to know the trajectory of the wells in question when we get that data from Shell or however we end up getting it. And we would also need well data from an undamaged well in order to use it as a control sample.
Hi, my name is Chase, and as you can see, Jack and I have been working on the FEA software to make meshes of vertical wells in preparation for the programming anticipated for next semester. So essentially we are getting our hands dirty to make sure that we can run the programs properly. We are learning how to do elemental breakdowns of formation structures, and we're also learning how to make 3D models using finite element analysis. Earlier within the semester, we secured the student versions of the mechanical earth modeling software, which will be needed to use said simulations.
Hi, I'm Jack. What we have here is an example of a cross-section of rock that has been drilled through. And the green part here is the actual rock, and the black is the wellbore. And the software actually allows you to input certain variables for the density, and so the density of the wellbore was 0, for instance. We basically just ran this software in Abaqus, and it was able to output results similar to analytical solutions that we got from literature. So that's what the progress we made in the software practicing part of our project.
I'm Marvin, our financial manager. We successfully identify a range of costs as far as the Abaqus program. This cost depends on a contract with specific companies. We've found additional papers, including costs on core samples and log data. This cost depends on the complexity of each well. And we are in the process of getting updated information on those costs because our information is from previous wells that have already been drilled.
For the planning section of our project, we have created a Gantt chart to better understand and manage the time for this project, and throughout the group unanimously we agree that the Gantt chart is very beneficial. Currently it is updated with our timetables for the project charter to better fit the time we are given for the project.
Alright, what we have here is the Gantt chart. This is new since our last presentation. Basically, we just have everything listed from the project charter with all the deadlines and when we plan on performing each task. The highlighted section right here is the current week we're in now. As you can see, the dark is what we completed, and so on. We have break, and then for the second semester, the only change we made was we condensed all of our deadlines into a smaller time period to allow us to accommodate any errors that may be encountered during the planning.
In conclusion, our communications are ongoing and successful. We are waiting to meet with our industry advisor at his earliest convenience. The required data for our simulations is not yet obtained. We are waiting on log data from our industry advisor. Simulations of software practice are coming along successful. We have a working model of a vertical well. The cost analysis was successful but outdated. We will work on updating that in the upcoming months, as well as our planning schedule has been updated, and we have allotted time for any unforeseen circumstances that we may encounter.